up, what's up, what's up? What's up, chat? I'm gonna do some names. We're gonna write y'all's names on a paper. We're gonna do shout outs. The usual. If you donate, you get a huge shout out. Happy 4th, guys. Everyone spam America flags in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for joining. Once we get to 50 likes, we will start it up. How's the lake? The lake is great. I can't lie to you. I've been working on my vlog. Actually, matter of fact, let me do a little vlog. Alright guys, so we finished the baking. Hopefully the judges like it. And now I'm hopping on a live stream. So if you see your name, I don't know. Maybe you'll see your name and you're watching this vlog right now. But yeah, I'm going to live stream for about an hour. And yeah, I'm going to show you all some of the names. Y'all are spamming America flags in the chat right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Comment if you see your name, guys. Make sure you leave a like down on the vlog. Thank you so much for watching it. But yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Alright, let's go. Had to get the vlog, you know, for the vlog. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sweaty already, guys. Everyone hit that like button, alright? 50 likes, yeah, almost 260. That's actually lit. That's awesome, bro. 260 is gonna be crazy, bro. We'll be 40K away from 300K. That's insane. Everyone hit that like button on the stream. What should our dono goal be today? Guys, what should the donation goal be? Everyone comment, what should the donation goal for us to go for be? Everyone hit that like button. Double tap your screens. Hit that like button up top. Once we get to 50 likes, I'll start doing shoutouts. 50 likes, I'm doing shoutouts, guys. I just posted 2 shorts, guys. If you haven't liked them yet, go leave a like on them. Oh, wait, one of them's not posted. One of them's loading. It's taking forever to load. Make sure you guys go like up the short I just posted if you haven't. Also, guys, everyone double tap your screens. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Double tap your screens. 50 likes. 50 likes, we'll start doing shoutouts. 50 likes. Double tap them. Thank you guys so much. We're doing shoutouts. We're doing donations. We're doing all that. You know what I mean? We're going to try to fill up this paper right now. Fill up this paper. All right, guys, we got 50 likes. If you haven't liked the short that I just posted, make sure you go like up the short. We need to boost it. But yeah, guys. What's up, Drew? What's up? Let me make Drew a mod real quick. Got him. Mod. All right, guys. Comment your names in the chat. Everyone spam comment your names in the chat. We're getting going. Starting to get the stream going. Just started. And yeah, all right. Comment your names in the chat if you want your name on the paper, guys. Let's get to 260K. Shout out to Corey for subscribing. Shout out to Josiah for subscribing. Shout out to Alyssa for subscribing. Shout out to Kaylee for subscribing. Thank you so much. Your name's on the paper. Shout out to Ziva for subscribing. Shout out to Ansley for subscribing. Thank you so much, Paisley, for subscribing. No problem, Drew. Hey, keep grinding, bro. Sorry that you got banned on live. I saw that. Shout out to Cammy for subscribing. Shout out to Sophie for subscribing. Shout out to Lucas for subscribing. Shout out to Mia for subscribing. Shout out to MJ for subscribing. Shout out to Mustafa. I don't even know. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Shout out to Tinu for subscribing. Shout out to Jackson for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Everyone, let's try to get to 100 likes, guys. Everyone hit that like button up top. Yo, what's up, Roman? Thank you so much, Roman, for the $5 dono. Big W's in the chat for Roman. Thank you so much, bro. Guys, go subscribe to Roman right now. He's our first donator. Roman is the top donator. What a goat, bro. I'm still trying to decide what our dono goal is going to be. Roman for the $5 dono. $5 dono is the top dono. Thank you so much. We got 200 people in here, guys. Everyone be sure to double tap your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens. Once we get to 150 likes, I'll start doing more shout outs. If you want a shout out and your name written on the paper, all you got to do is like the stream, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. What should the dono goal be, guys? What should the dono goal be? How much? How much, y'all? How much should the dono goal be? I'm writing it right now. 500? You want to shoot big? You want to shoot big? All right, I see 500. That's what I saw first. I saw 500 first. 500. That would be insane. That would be insane. All right, that's the goal. We're going to put it up there. I don't know who that was that commented that first, but that's what we're going for. It's possible. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Once we get one more like, we're going to start more shout-outs. Let's go. Let's get to 260,000, guys. Shout out to Mulaney for subscribing. Shout out to Malachi for subscribing. We're starting shout-outs, guys. Spam, comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout-out. Shout out to Mary for subscribing. Max for subscribing. Amy for subscribing. Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Amy for subscribing. Shout out to Hattie for subscribing. Lily for subscribing. Adriana for subscribing. Dude, if we get as many people as we did yesterday in here. Shout out to Alexander for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Josie for subscribing. W. Josie. Shout out to Ansley for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Thank you so much. Selma, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Bella, for subscribing. Thank you, Josiah, for subscribing. Thank you, KJ, for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Top dono is $5 to beat. Shout out to Abby for subscribing. Shout out to Lyra for subscribing. Shout out to Alma for subscribing. Donta for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Shout out to Colin for subscribing. Aiden for subscribing. Ashton for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Julie, for subscribing. Thank you, Corey, for subscribing. Thank you, Harper, for subscribing. Thank you, Jamal, for subscribing. Come on, guys. We're 900 subs away from 260K. That's light work, chat. Everyone, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Once we get to 200 likes, we'll start doing more shout-outs. Double tap your screens like this, guys. Everyone double click your screens once we get to 200 likes. Double tap your screens. Thank you so much. Top dono is Roman for $5, guys. Top dono. Yo, please give me a shout out. My channel is I'm a Barca fan. Guys, shout out to I'm a Barca fan. Guys, go subscribe to him right now. I'm a Barca fan for the $2 dono. Really appreciate you. You didn't quite pass the top dono, but dude, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Shout out to Peyton for subscribing. Shout out to Jacob for subscribing. Shout out to who else, guys? Comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Shout out to Tony for subscribing. Shout out to Antonio for subscribing. Shout out to Paxton for subscribing. Shout out to Tony for subscribing. I'm sweating out here, bro. See ya, Drew. Shout out to Colby for subscribing. Shout out to Axel for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Demetra for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Malachi for subscribing. Shout out to who else, guys? Comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Yo! Shout out to Bobby for the $1 dono. Big shout out to Bobby, guys. Go subscribe to Bobby. W Bobby. You can't stream anymore? That sucks, dude. Shout out to Ashley for subscribing. I got banned one time around what you had too. Shout out to Kylie for subscribing. I think I was at like 60K and I got banned for like a week or two off stream. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. I'm going to take the dono gold down. I feel like that's just rude. Thinking about it. If y'all made how much it was, I don't know. It just seems... We don't need to focus on that. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Sorry, my thing's a little laggy, so I can't see some of y'all's chat. All right. Shout out to Layton for subscribing. Shout out to Ashley for subscribing. Luffy for subscribing. Sophia for subscribing. Faye for subscribing. Daisy for subscribing. Get out of here, Chase. Dude, my dog is so muddy. And he's like... Shout out to Nadja for subscribing. Nadja. Shout out to Hayes for subscribing. Shout out to Erish for subscribing. Shout out to Serenity for subscribing. Thank you so much. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. We are 800 away from 260K. My dad is delivering a nice drink. Are you going over? To do what? Okay. Yo, what's up? I'm a Barca fan. Thank you so much for the $2 dono. Really appreciate that, bro. Big shout out to you. By the way, you're $2 away from being the top dono. Roman's at $5, you're at $4. But guys, hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat. My family's all leaving me to go tube and stuff. But I'm staying here. I'm grinding on the live stream. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat, guys. We're 800 subs away. 800 subs away from to our goal. Guys, everyone double tap your screens as well. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 250 likes. Yo, I'm a Barca fan looking for another $1 donut. Thank you so much, bro. He's tied up with Roman. He's tied up with Roman. I'm going to say Barca fan. I did / Barca fan. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Thank you guys so much. Everyone double tap your screens like that. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Chrissy. Shout out to Mallow. Shout out to Matthew. Shout out to Paulie for subscribing. Alyssa for subscribing. Nora for subscribing. Yes, I'm out of my room, Coop. Shout out to Marcus for subscribing. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Justice for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. We got to try to get to 260K today. Thank you so much. Really appreciate y'all. Let's go. I'm going to spit my gum out real quick. Top dono is Roman and I'm a Barca fan are tied. All right, chat. Now I can actually drink my drink. Listen to this crispy. Guys, hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's get it going. I'm going to speed run it. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Matilda for subscribing. Ethan for subscribing. August for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate y'all. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Sky for subscribing. Shout out to Hunter for subscribing. Shout out to Alvine for subscribing. Shout out to Zainab for subscribing. Shout out to Matthew for subscribing. Shout out to Siri for subscribing. Shout out to Rutu for subscribing. Shout out to Matilda for subscribing. Shout out to Helena for subscribing. We should do an IRL stream like 24 hours or something. Dude, you're saying me and you? Dude, that would actually be lit. Shout out to Willow for subscribing. Shout out to Caden for subscribing. Shout out to Hudson for subscribing. Shout out to Nave for subscribing. Thank you so much, Josiah, for subscribing. Shout out to Leah for subscribing. Abby for subscribing. Thank you all so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Dude, Coop, that would be awesome. Oh, dude, I saw you the other day. Oh, you gotta go? Yeah, I saw you the other day with like 2,000 viewers, bro. I haven't had that many viewers since like, I don't know why, but when I had like less subscribers, I had more viewers. I'm so serious. When I was at like from 50 to 80K, I would get like to 1,000, 2,000 viewers sometimes. It's crazy. Shout out to Harrison for subscribing. Shout out to Amar for subscribing. Yo, can we collab? Email me about it. Thank you so much, Lila, for the $2 dono. Really appreciate that. Guys, go subscribe to Lila. Thank you so much. Let's go. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 260K. Shout out to Joel for subscribing. Shout out to Liam for subscribing. Shout out to Kabir for subscribing. Thank you so much. Olivia for subscribing. Let's go, Olivia. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Shout out to Pops for subscribing. Shout out to Bradley for subscribing. Mila for subscribing. Shout out to Lilo for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Alexis for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Ronan for subscribing. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Marcus for subscribing. Shout out to Jada for subscribing. Shout out to Daniela for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Everyone do me a favor. Double click your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Once we get to 300 or 400 likes, I'll do more shout outs. Double tap your screens, guys. 400 likes. 400 likes, I'm doing more shout outs. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate y'all. I need a quick break. If you guys want your name written on the paper and a big shout out, all you got to do is subscribe, like the stream. Thank you so much. Come on, we're 700 away from 260. 700 away, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go like up the short. It's only at 50 likes, guys. I know we can do better than that. Come on, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Yo, Jackson, thank you so much for the $1 dono. Really appreciate you. Big shout out to you. Top dono is still Roman and Barca fan tied for $5. But thank you so much for that $1 dono. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Lockie for subscribing. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Shout out to Syria for subscribing. Shout out to Rawin for subscribing. Shout out to Lunjid for subscribing. Shout out to Delilah for subscribing. Thank you so much. Ivana for subscribing. Axel for subscribing. Trevor for subscribing. Isabella for subscribing. Guys, all you got to do is comment your names in the chat and hit that subscribe button for a shout out and your name on the paper. Shout out to Kareem for subscribing. Shout out to Iya for subscribing. Hayden for subscribing. Amy for subscribing. Colton for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kelly for subscribing. Thank you, Dini for subscribing. Guys, we're getting closer by the second. Shout out to Lottie for subscribing. Shout out to Remy for subscribing. Shout out to Amir for subscribing. Shout out to Archie for subscribing. Shout out to Precious for subscribing. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate you. We got almost 300 viewers in here. Everyone hit that subscribe button and comment your names in the chat if you want a shout out and your name on the paper. Happy 4th of July, guys. Let's go. Top dono is $5 so far. We'll see if anyone beats that. But yeah, we're 600 subs away from 260K, which would be awesome, guys. Shout out to Ted for subscribing. Shout out to Evelyn for subscribing. Shout out to who else, guys? Spam comment your names in the chat if you want a shout out. Shout out to Presley for subscribing. Shout out to Izzy for subscribing. Shout out to Maya for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Liv for subscribing. Shout out to Trevor for subscribing. Shout out to Deacon for subscribing. Shout out to Andrew for subscribing. Shout out to Addie for subscribing. Shout out to Chess for subscribing. Shout out to Addie again for subscribing. Elsa for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Shout out to Alfie. Shout out to Annie. Shout out to Declan for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout out. Spam comment your names in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go. My chat is lagging, guys. Give me a second. It's going really slow, but I know. All right, there we go. Shout out to Olivia for subscribing. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Charlie for subscribing. Shout out to Andrew for subscribing. Shout out to Naria for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Hayden for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. We're getting closer to 260,000. Can you guys see this all right? Can you see the numbers all right? Let me know in the chat. Shout out to Eric for subscribing. Shout out to Kabir for subscribing. Shout out to Jacob for subscribing. Shout out to Crystal for subscribing. Shout out to Oliver for subscribing. Shout out to Dylan for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Amy for subscribing. Shout out to Nora for subscribing. Shout out to Sophie for subscribing. Shout out to Aaliyah for subscribing. Thank you so much. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Kobe for subscribing. Shout out to Axel for subscribing. Shout out to Maya for subscribing. Shout out to Dane for subscribing. Emma Rose for subscribing. Shout out to Louie for subscribing. Shout out to Shakira for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. That's all you got to do for a shout out. I post daily shorts. I do daily live streams, almost daily live streams. And yeah, I do lots of fun vlogs and stuff like that, guys. So make sure you hit that sub button if you want to. And if you do, then you get a shout out. So yeah. Guys, everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Let's get to 500 likes as well. Everyone double click your screens. Thank y'all so much. We're getting closer to 260K, which is our goal, guys. 260K would be awesome. If this thing could stay out, that would be fantastic. All right, there we go. Guys, comment your names down below. Let's go. Shout out to Alexia for subscribing. Shout out to Risa for subscribing. Shout out to Ahad for subscribing. Shout out to Alaznin for subscribing. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Shout out to Lacey for subscribing. Shout out to Chloe for subscribing. Shout out to Sanvi for subscribing. Shout out to Henry for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Alex, your name's on the paper for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Happy 4th of July. Appreciate you guys for joining, tuning in. I post daily shorts. I just posted 2, actually. Let's check how they're doing. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. They're not doing the best. I'm just gonna be honest. But if y'all go like them up, watch them, share with your friends, they could do better. Guys, hit that sub button, comment your names in the chat if you want your name on the paper. Shout out to Gabriel, shout out to Eva for subscribing, shout out to Mary for subscribing, shout out to Caleb for subscribing, shout out to Cameron for subscribing, shout out to Phoenix for subscribing, shout out to Alexa for subscribing, shout out to Stevie for subscribing, shout out to Trevor for subscribing, shout out to Eric for subscribing, shout out to Bonnie for subscribing, shout out to Mary for subscribing, shout out to Anna for subscribing, shout out to Rowan for subscribing, shout out to Tiago for subscribing, Gavin for subscribing, Anna for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button, comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Jake for subscribing. Shout out to Gavin for subscribing. Shout out to Olivia for subscribing. Thank you so much. Lubana for subscribing. Shout out to Indy for subscribing. Shout out to Luxuria for subscribing. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Eli for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Let's go, y'all. We're getting so close to 260,000 subscribers. Really appreciate y'all. We're getting a lot closer. 415 more subs. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Shayla for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, Jake and Cade for Jake and Caden for the... That was $2 in their currency. So thank you so much for the $2 donor. Really appreciate you, bro. The top donor is $5 so you don't get your name on the sticky note. But thank you so much, bro, for that donation. Really appreciate you. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat if you want your name on the paper. And a big shout out. We're trying to get to 260,000 subs. Shout out to Aliyah for subscribing. Shout out to Logan for subscribing. Asher for subscribing. Thank you all so much. Everyone do me a favor. Also, double click your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Penelope for subscribing. Shout out to Rubes for subscribing. Shout out to Blake for subscribing. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Frank for subscribing. Let's go, Frank. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Diago for subscribing. Shout out to Lucky for subscribing. Shout out to John Cena for subscribing. Shout out to Daniel for subscribing. Shout out to Ishal for subscribing. Shout out to Matthew for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Marlon for subscribing. Lucky for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. We're getting so close to 260,000 subs. Come on, guys. We got that. We got that, guys. Shout out to Harper for subscribing. Thank you so much. We're almost done with the paper, this side of the paper. Shout out to Carter. Shout out to Megan for subscribing. Shout out to Annabelle for subscribing. Shout out to Fiona for subscribing. Shout out to Gabe for subscribing. Shout out to Scarlett for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Shout out to Blonde for subscribing. Shout out to Aria for subscribing. Shout out to Anya for subscribing. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Shout out to Claire. Shout out to Ann. Shout out to Trevor. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Serenity for subscribing. Shout out to Trent for subscribing. Shout out to Claire for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Once we get to 620 likes, I'll do more shout outs. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Thank you guys so much. Double tap your screens. We're getting a lot closer to the 260. Oh my goodness, bro. 260, here we come, y'all. 260, here you come. Here we come. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go like up the shorts, guys. Go like up the shorts. All right. Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look how the live stream looks. Does it look good? Does it look good? Oh, low-key. Low-key. Low-key, that looks pretty good. All right, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. We're getting closer. Road the 300K, guys. Thank you so much. We're getting better by the day. Shout out to London for subscribing. Shout out to Arish for subscribing. Shout out to Dwayne for subscribing. Shout out to Corbin for subscribing. We're going to do a giveaway at 300K as well, so you don't want to miss out on that. We're going to try to get it by the end of this month. All right, guys. Next side of the paper. Spam, comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat and subscribe. That's all you got to do. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Aiden for subscribing. Shout out to Naomi for subscribing. Shout out to Harris for subscribing. Shout out to Emerson for subscribing. Shout out to Ricardo for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that sub button. Oh my goodness, SM Productions. Everyone subscribe. Yo, bro, thank you so much for the $10 dono. He takes the top dono by a mile. Oh my goodness, bro. I remember you. Dude is such a goat, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Go subscribe to SM Productions as well for that donation. Dude, thank you so much. You were the top donator. SM Productions, what a goat. Productions. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. The $10 dono. What a goat, bro. What a legend. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Thank you so much. Come on now. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Esme for subscribing. Shout out to Pat for subscribing. Shout out to Macy for subscribing. Shout out to Bria for subscribing. Shout out to Lexi for subscribing. Shout out to Hadley for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Thank you so much. Shout out to Zara for subscribing. Shout out to Cheyenne for subscribing. Shout out to Christy for subscribing. Shout out to Aria for subscribing. Shout out to Alex for subscribing. Shout out to Valentinia for subscribing. Shout out to Jude for subscribing. Shout out to Amber for subscribing. Shout out to Liz for subscribing. Shout out to Mons for subscribing. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Shout out to Liam for subscribing. You know what? For if this happens, if someone donates $200 total, I'll post a short of me doing a backflip off of a boat, backflip off the boat, and I will give them a shout out. I will mention your name on the short and post it if you do that. So yeah, shout out to Anai for subscribing, Elena for subscribing, Brett for subscribing. I wish I had my board, but I don't have my board to write on. Shout out to Nevaeh for subscribing. Shout out to Journey for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. We're getting so close to 260K. We're 100 subs away. If you guys hit that subscribe button, I'd appreciate you. I'll give you a shout out back. I post daily shorts, daily live streams, weekly videos if I can. So yeah, guys, appreciate you. I'm very active on this platform. Post a lot for y'all. So yeah, I don't think you'll regret subscribing. 4th of July, man. New channel to watch. Trust me. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Let's go. Shout out to Christy for subscribing. Shout out to Ian for subscribing. Shout out to Cole for subscribing. Shout out to Rachel for subscribing. Shout out to Isabella for subscribing. Shout out to Jenna for subscribing. Shout out to John for subscribing. Shout out to Cole for subscribing. Bro, I knew it. You knew what, bro? That we'd hit 260? Shout out to Ivy for subscribing. Shout out to Keith for subscribing. Shout out to Matt for subscribing. Thank you so much. Aurora for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining. Everyone, do me a favor. Double tap your screens. Everyone, double tap your screens. Let's get to 800 likes. Thank you guys so much for joining on this 4th of July. Shout out to Daniel for subscribing. Shout out to Porter for subscribing. Shout out to Zaina for subscribing. Shout out to Connie for subscribing. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Reggie for subscribing. Y'all are awesome, bro. Let's go. Shout out to Damon for subscribing. Shout out to Alina for subscribing. Shout out to Sammy for subscribing. Shout out to Rachel for subscribing. Shout out to Peyton for subscribing. Let's go, chat. Thank you so much for 260K. Y'all are insane, bro. We're 40,000 away from 300,000. That is absolutely insane. Dude, not gonna lie. Hold on, let me do some math. We could do it in 20 days. So 40,000. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll get back to shout outs. If you donate, you get a shout out. And top dono is $10. So we'll see if anyone beats $10 dono. So 40,000 subs divided by 20. We would have to get 2,000 subs a day. Chat, if we get 2,000 subs a day, which is very doable, we could do it if I live stream every day. I think we could get 300K in 20 days. 20 days would be before July ends. And that would leave us time to probably get to like 350K before school starts. That should be our goal. 350,000 subs before school starts, the school year, which is August 13th, I think. Guys, hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat if you want to be part of this journey. Thank you guys so much. If you donate, I'll give you a huge shout out. Top dono is SM Productions for $10. Really appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Cambry for subscribing. Shout out to Trent for subscribing. Shout out to Mariah for subscribing. Shout out to Autumn for subscribing. Shout out to Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Jackson for subscribing. Let's go, chat. 600 people in here. What's up, y'all? Happy 4th of July. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat if you want a shout out. I'd post daily content on this platform. I'm very active. Daily shorts, daily lives. I do long form videos. So stay tuned for a lot of content, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Road to 300K. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Layla for subscribing. Shout out to Quinn for subscribing. Shout out to Jonathan for subscribing. Shout out to Journey for subscribing. Shout out to Reed for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Keegan for subscribing. Let's go. Raina for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Shout out to Connie for subscribing. Shout out to Willie for subscribing. Shout out to Liam for subscribing. Let's go, Liam. Shout out to Ronaldo for subscribing. Shout out to Maya for subscribing. Shout out to Lexi for subscribing. Shout out to Elizabeth for subscribing. Shout out to Judson for subscribing. Shout out to Mason for subscribing. Shout out to Jack for subscribing. Shout out to Julia for subscribing. Shout out to Fabi for subscribing. Shout out to Faith for subscribing. Shout out to Tia for subscribing. Shout out to Precious for subscribing. Hit that sub button, comment your names in the chat, guys. I posted a lot of shorts today. So if you leave the stream, make sure you go like up the shorts before you dip completely. Really appreciate you guys. When you like the shorts, it helps out so much. It really helps out a lot. If you like it, leave a comment. So yeah, really appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button, comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Thank you guys so much for joining up. Yeah. Simply Orange, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the $2 dono. Really appreciate you. Big shout out to Simply Orange, guys. Go subscribe to them right now. Top dono is SM Productions by a lot, honestly, for 10 bucks, guys. 10 bucks is the top dono so far. Yesterday it was 100, so who knows what happens. And that was pretty late in the stream too. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. We're 800 subscribers away from 261. That's insane, y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Addie for subscribing. Shout out to Sadie for subscribing. Shout out to Messi for subscribing. Shout out to Sheeny for subscribing. Shout out to Abigail for subscribing. Big shout out to Hayden for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Shout out to Alyssa for subscribing. Think your name's on the paper. Shout out to Harris for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Riley for subscribing. Malin for subscribing. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Shout out to Kazan for subscribing. Guys, let's try to get to 261,000 subs. Shout out to Mally for subscribing. Natalia for subscribing. Shout out to TLB for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Yo, SM Productions with the $1 dono. I thought you left, bro. Thank you so much. And Simply Orange, hello. Thank you so much for another $2 dono. Y'all are awesome, bro. SM Productions. You go up to $11. Top dono is 11 bucks, guys. 11 bucks. That would be insane if the person that joined yesterday. Yeah, dude, we're going fast right now. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining. Spam your names down in the chat for a shout out, guys. I post daily content. I'm very active on this platform. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Addie for subscribing. Shout out to Mozar for subscribing. Shout out to Saul for subscribing. Shout out to Maza for subscribing. Shout out to Addie for subscribing. Make sure, before, if y'all gotta leave the stream, I understand, but right before, if you could go leave a like on the shorts that I posted today, I really appreciate that. It helps out the shorts so much. So yeah. Shout out to Rose for subscribing. Shout out to Arena for subscribing. Shout out to James for subscribing. Shout out to Ava for subscribing. Simply Orange, dude, thank you so much for the $5 dono. Dude, that's a total of $9 donated. Simply Orange, you're such a goat, bro. You're only $2 behind the top dono. Top dono is 11 bucks. SM Productions. Guys, go subscribe to Simply Orange for all these donos. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Crystal for subscribing. Shout out to Finn for subscribing. Shout out to... who else, y'all? Comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Peyton for subscribing. Thank you, Peyton. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Dio for subscribing. Flo for subscribing. Luxury for subscribing. Shout out to Lauren for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Shout out to Cece for subscribing. Shout out to Iggy for subscribing. Shout out to Madeline for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Shout out to Maiden for subscribing. Shout out to Isabella for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. What's up, Frankie? Yeah, I saw you here yesterday, too. What a goat. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat if you want a shout out. Happy 4th of July. If you decide to subscribe, I promise I won't disappoint. Promise I won't disappoint. I post every single day, guys. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Izzy for subscribing. Shout out to Melody for subscribing. Shout out to Eva for subscribing. Shout out to Brooks for subscribing. Shout out to Anthony for subscribing. Shout out to Declan for subscribing. Shout out to Amelie for subscribing. Shout out to Gus for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate y'all. Let's try to get to 261,000, guys. Shout out to Dustin for subscribing. Daniel for subscribing. Shout out to Tracy for subscribing. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Shout out to Wes for subscribing. Shout out to Kenley for subscribing. Shout out to Kaylee for subscribing. Shout out to Kayla for subscribing. Shout out to Tegan for subscribing. Shout out to Aisha for subscribing. Shout out to Adam for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate y'all joining in. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Shout out to Monique for subscribing. Shout out to Nolan for subscribing. Harris for subscribing. Clara for subscribing. Justin for subscribing. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. We're almost halfway to 261,000, guys. So be sure to hit that sub button if you want to be on the journey to 300K with us. Everyone do me a favor. Double tap your screens like this as well. Once we get to 920 likes, I'll start doing more shout outs. Everyone double click your screens like this. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. If you double tap your screens, it helps out so much. All right, chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Mariah for subscribing. Thank you so much, Mariah. Shout out to Chucky for subscribing. Shout out to Manny for subscribing. Shout out to Eve for subscribing. Shout out to Matthew for subscribing. Shout out to Alana for subscribing. Shout out to Darcy for subscribing. Shout out to Zoe for subscribing. Shout out to Amelia for subscribing. Shout out to Anna for subscribing. Shout out to Finn for subscribing. Shout out to Megan for subscribing. Shout out to Daisy for subscribing. Luke for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Dude, it's starting to get hot out here, chat. Hit that subscribe button for my sake. It's getting hot out here. Shout out to Javish for subscribing. Shout out to Sahara for subscribing. Shout out to Emma for subscribing. Shout out to Lexi for subscribing. Shout out to Mariah for subscribing. Shout out to Fabian for subscribing. Shout out to Hamza for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Zia. Shout out to Chloe for subscribing. Shout out to James for subscribing. Shout out to Ann for subscribing. Shout out to Alexa for subscribing. Shout out to Marcus for subscribing. Shout out to Cade for subscribing. Shout out to Helen for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Amelia for subscribing. Nemesis for subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Spam comment your names in the chat for a shout out. And we're writing the names on the paper. We're almost done for this page. Everyone do me a favor in the meantime. Double tap your screens like this. Double click your screens like this. Hit that like button up there. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. We're so close to 1,000 likes. And we're 3 subs away from 260.5, guys. Hit that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Everyone hit that sub button. Thank you guys so much. Let's get some shout outs going again. Spam comment your names, guys. Shout out to Landon. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Terry for subscribing. Shout out to Darsh for subscribing. Shout out to Patience for subscribing. Shout out to Malik for subscribing. Shout out to Amy for subscribing. Shout out to Drake for subscribing. Shout out to Vicky for subscribing. Shout out to Raylan for subscribing. Shout out to Lendy for subscribing. Shout out to Malik for subscribing. Shout out to Melina for subscribing. Shout out to Kayla for subscribing. Shout out to Ethan for subscribing. Shout out to Paige for subscribing. Shout out to Avery for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Down in the chat, guys. Spam comment your names. Yeah, we hit 1K likes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all so much. Let's go. Let's speed run this last row. Shout out to Emily for subscribing. Isaiah for subscribing. Zora for subscribing. Flo for subscribing. Hetty for subscribing. Shout out to Cooper for subscribing. Shout out to Reed for subscribing. Shout out to Zoro for subscribing. Shout out to Mara for subscribing. Shout out to Val for subscribing. Shout out to Sako for subscribing. Shout out to Tyron for subscribing. I did not go to a parade, no. Shout out to Kylie for subscribing. Ashley for subscribing. Shout out to Mariah for subscribing. Shout out to Click for subscribing. Tina for subscribing. Thank you all so much. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate y'all. Woo-hoo. It's so hot. Let's go, guys. Spam comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. Let's try to get to 261 within the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys. That would be awesome. Shout out to Jake for subscribing your names on the paper. Orla for subscribing your names on the paper. Shout out to Heather for subscribing. Shout out to Savine for subscribing. Shout out to Abigail for subscribing. Shout out to Abby for subscribing. Shout out to Reed for subscribing. Shout out to Colin for subscribing. Shout out to Mila for subscribing. Shout out to Brittany for subscribing. Shout out to Aubrey for subscribing. Shout out to Hayden for subscribing. Shout out to Lena for subscribing. Shout out to Kaylee for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Logan for subscribing. JD for subscribing. Appreciate y'all. We finished an entire page of names. Thanks to y'all, front and back. And then yesterday was this one, front and back. But we're going to keep going. We're going to do more, guys. We're going to do more. If you guys hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat, we're going to do some more names. Let's see how many we can get on this page. I think this will be our last page of the stream. Last page of the stream. So if you want your name on the paper, and if you want a shout out, now's your chance, guys. We'll probably stay on 20-ish more minutes on the stream. So make sure you hit that sub button. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Top dono is $11 as well. So if someone donates more than $11, you'll get your name on the top dono sticker presented to everyone. So, yeah. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Let's speed run this. Shout out to Nova for subscribing. Shout out to Liz for subscribing. Shout out to Cam for subscribing. Shout out to Reed for subscribing. Shout out to Leo for subscribing. Avery for subscribing. Lex for subscribing. Noah for subscribing. Shout out to Lauren for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Aaron for subscribing. Shout out to Millie for subscribing. Shout out to Burry for subscribing. Shout out to Ava for subscribing. Shout out to Lila for subscribing. 300 people in here, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat if you haven't already gotten a shout out or if you want another one. Either way. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to Sophia. Thank you guys so much for joining. Happy 4th of July. Shout out to JC for subscribing. Coco for subscribing. Vicky for subscribing. Emery for subscribing. Laura for subscribing. Thank you so much. Cam for subscribing. Farah for subscribing. Nemesis for subscribing. Robin for subscribing. Penelope for subscribing. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Shout out to Tatum for subscribing. Shout out to Dawn for subscribing. Antonia for subscribing. Willa for subscribing. Ariana for subscribing. Arthur for subscribing. Bowen for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. We're getting so close to 261,000. If you haven't already, everyone double tap your screens like this. Double click your screens on your devices. Hit that like button. Let's try to get to 1,100 likes. We're already at 1,000. Let's try to get to 1.1. Guys, before you leave the stream, if you're leaving the stream soon, do me a favor, guys. These shorts, I can't lie. These shorts are not doing too good. Right here. I can't. Yeah, y'all can see it. Right there and this one. If you guys haven't already, go like up these shorts. Like these shorts. Leave a comment. Hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I'll try to heart y'all's comments. Thank you so much. I'm going to post some more shorts today, too. That's not it. That's not it. Don't you worry. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. Let's go. Shoot. My laptop is getting low. It's at 3%, chat. 3% on my laptop. We got to try to get to 261 before it dies. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Lane for subscribing. Shout out to Mike for subscribing. Shout out to Melody for subscribing. Shout out to Damien for subscribing. Shout out to Nadia for subscribing. Shout out to Courtney for subscribing. Shout out to Jameson for subscribing. Shout out to Jackson for subscribing. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Shout out to Mike for subscribing. Shout out to Reed for subscribing. Shout out to Mason for subscribing. Shout out to Ruben for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Shout out to Donnie for subscribing. Abraham for subscribing. Thank you so much. Lizzie for subscribing. Let's go. Brian for subscribing. Ian for subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Isaac for subscribing. Grayson for subscribing. Let's go, chat. We're trying to get to 261 before my laptop dies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Moniz for subscribing. Shout out to Tara for subscribing. Shout out to Sally for subscribing. Shout out to Farah for subscribing. Shout out to Jalen for subscribing. Guys, top dono is $11 with SM Productions. Big shout out to you. We'll see if anyone beats SM Productions by the end of the live. Shout out to CJ for subscribing. Shout out to Mike for subscribing. Shout out to Musa for subscribing. Shout out to Sincere for subscribing. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Isaac for subscribing. Vicky for subscribing. Duke for subscribing. Guys, we are 310 subscribers away. 310 subscribers away from our goal. And we have 2% on the laptop, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get 300 subs in the next, probably have 5 minutes. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Eric for subscribing. Bure for subscribing. Anaya for subscribing. Keelani for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Consti for subscribing. Zula for subscribing. Shout out to Victoria for subscribing. Aria for subscribing. Guys, 300 more subs, guys. Shout out to John. Shout out to Brooklyn for subscribing. Shout out to Zane for subscribing. Shout out to Asher for subscribing. Shout out to Ava for subscribing. Shout out to Abu for subscribing. Shout out to August for subscribing. Vicky for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Shout out to Bure for subscribing. Shout out to Avery for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat, guys. We have 2% still. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. We're trying to get there before my laptop dies. Shout out to Lewis. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Joad for subscribing. Jack for subscribing. Natalie for subscribing. Lewis for subscribing. Rose for subscribing. Rizzy for subscribing. Or Rizza. Shout out to Jack for subscribing. Shout out to Winib for subscribing. Shout out to Drew for subscribing. Shout out to Jack for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. I don't think we're going to make it, not going to lie. Because we got, we still have 2% battery, but I think it's about to be 1. Unless y'all all hit that subscribe button, then I think we might be cooked. Y'all. I need to go charge up my thing so I can go live later today. All right. Shout out to Joel for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button, comment your names in the chat. Top dono is $11 so far, guys. We'll see if anyone beats that. Not gonna lie. We got 2% still. We'll try. 250 more subs, guys. We got 2%. Shout out to Ella for subscribing. Shout out to Angie for subscribing. Shout out to Lilani for subscribing. Shout out to Alexis for subscribing. Shout out to Aaliyah for subscribing. Shout out to Franco for subscribing. Shout out to Ethan for subscribing. Shout out to Farah for subscribing. Shout out to Duke for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Guys, share my channel with your friends. Tell them to sub. We're trying to get there before my laptop dies. Shout out to Lohan. Shout out to Zane. Shout out to Eva. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Shout out to Alexis for subscribing. We got 1%, guys. I don't think we got it. Shout out to Marta for subscribing. Shout out to Ediani for subscribing. Unless 500 people magically join, I don't think we got it. Shout out to Zane. Shout out to Chase for subscribing. Shout out to Hudson for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Chase for subscribing. Dylan for subscribing. Shout out to Duke for subscribing. Shout out to Jace for subscribing. Shout out to Mackenzie for subscribing. Shout out to Ale for subscribing. Emily, Leah for subscribing. Hunter for subscribing. Raya for subscribing. Emilia for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Carter for subscribing. Nathan for subscribing. Appreciate y'all so much. Guys, we're almost 200 away. We have 1% on the thing. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. Guys, this is possible. This is possible. Shout out to Leon for subscribing. Chloe for subscribing. Landon for subscribing. Owen for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Reese for subscribing. Shout out to Marta for subscribing. Shout out to Jefferson for subscribing. Shout out to Leah for subscribing. Shout out to Eddie for subscribing. Shout out to Marta for subscribing. Shout out to Ruby for subscribing. Shout out to Ivan for subscribing. Shout out to Aaliyah for subscribing. Naya for subscribing. Carter for subscribing. Ruby for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat if you want a shout out and your name on the paper. I post daily content every single day, guys. So stay tuned for it. Shout out to Rose for subscribing. 200 subs away, guys. If all y'all hit that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1, we could actually get it. Bro, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Charlie for subscribing. Shout out to Jackson for subscribing. Shout out to John for subscribing. Shout out to Zach for subscribing. Shout out to Layla for subscribing. Ruby for subscribing. Caleb for subscribing. Kobe for subscribing. Luna for subscribing. Jefferson for subscribing. Guys, we're cutting it close. Sarah for subscribing. Elizabeth for subscribing. Vicky for subscribing. Flo for subscribing. Bure for subscribing. Jefferson for subscribing. Macy for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Come on. We're 180 subs away. 180 subs away. I don't know how much battery we have. Here, I can turn down the brightness. If I turn down the brightness, it'll go faster. Trust. Oh, I can't even see that. All right, guys. 165 away, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Shout out to Hadley for subscribing. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Kobe for subscribing. Cree for subscribing. Jefferson for subscribing. Guys, the laptop's about to die. We got to hurry. We got to try and hurry. Shout out to Mima for subscribing. Shout out to Aiden for subscribing. Shout out to Lila for subscribing. Cree for subscribing. Hamza for subscribing. Guys, we could actually do it. If everyone hits that subscribe button, comments your names down in the chat, we could actually get it. We need 160 more subs before my laptop dies. We have 1%, guys. Hit that sub button, comment your names in the chat. Happy 4th of July. 261,000. We're so close. Shout out to Duke for subscribing. Shout out to Ali for subscribing. Shout out to Maisie for subscribing. Shout out to Vicky for subscribing. Lita for subscribing. Ava for subscribing. Ryan for subscribing. 150 more, guys. Maisie for subscribing. Ryan for subscribing. LeBron for subscribing. Cameron for subscribing. Come on, guys. Ace for subscribing. Willa for subscribing. Jefferson, Macy for subscribing. Harvey for subscribing. Lucy for subscribing. 135 more, guys. We have 1% left still. 129 more, guys. Shout out to London for subscribing. Shout out to Yeti for subscribing. Shout out to Enli for subscribing. Your name's on the paper. Shout out to Roja for your name's on the paper for subscribing. Shout out to Lexi for subscribing. Thank you so much. Big shout out to all of you guys for subscribing. Shout out to Gianna for subscribing. Big shout out to you. Shout out to Addie. Shout out to Paige. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Guys, we're 114 subs away. Shout out to Kreiser for subscribing. Jefferson for subscribing. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Clarissa for subscribing. Finn for subscribing. Felix for subscribing. Grace for subscribing. Dennis for subscribing. Willa for subscribing. Zoe for subscribing. Rose for subscribing. Jasmine for subscribing. I don't know how this laptop's not dead. Hunter for subscribing. Amelia for subscribing. Finn for subscribing. Guys, 95 more subs. If we get 95 more subs, we'll get there. Top donut is $11, by the way, by SM Productions. We'll see if anyone beats that. Guys, 90 subs away. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Shout out to Tromba for subscribing. Shout out to Solara for subscribing. Shout out to Draco for subscribing. Shout out to Fatima for subscribing. Let's go. 85 more subs, guys. If we get there before my laptop dies, that would be insane, guys. Shout out to Said for subscribing. Shout out to, I don't think we have much time. We have like 10 seconds maybe. Shout out to Dora for subscribing. Shout out to Jazzy for subscribing. Shout out to Macy for subscribing. Bella for subscribing. Shout out to Joanne for subscribing. It's literally 1%. I'm not lying to you. I'll show you. It's gonna die soon. I don't even need to show you. Y'all can think I'm lying, but it's not. Shout out to Joseph for subscribing. Melissa for subscribing. 50 more subs, guys, to get. 50 more subs. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your name so we can get it before our laptop dies. Shout out to Lewis for subscribing. Shout out to Mackenzie for subscribing. Joanna for subscribing. Gray for subscribing. Fine. How about this? I'll turn up the brightness so y'all can even, so it'll die faster. Turn up the brightness. 35 more subs, guys. 35 more subs. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out before the laptop dies. Shout out to Dory for subscribing. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Shout out to Melita for subscribing. Shout out to, yep, died. We're so close too. So close. Chat, the laptop died. Laptop died, y'all. You know what? I have an idea though, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. I have an idea. Don't you worry. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I have an idea. Stay tuned, guys. Top donut is still $11. Top donut is $11. have an idea. Everyone hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 261,000, which is crazy. Let's go. Let's see if this works. Please work. Please work. I'm gonna just look up Landon live. Bro, what's happening? I can't find it, chat. But we're chilling. What did SM Production say? Should I change my username to my actual name? If you want, bro. If you want. It's up to you. If you want, bro. Let's check our subs. Let's see if we got to 261. We're 20 subs away, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. We'll do a few more shout outs, guys. I'll tell y'all when we get there. Look, we're 15 away, guys. 15 subs away. I'm going to keep refreshing. We're 13 subs away, guys. 13 subs away. Your real name's Stratton? Sure. Do that. Shout out to Ray John for subscribing. Adeline for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names. You're talking to a boy? Nice. No. I almost got SM Productions Top Dentist your way. We're at... Guys, we're 2 subs away. We got it. Chat. Chat, we hit 261 thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys, we hit 261,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, check that out. 261, thanks to you guys. That is insane. I'm going to try the live stream later today if I can. But that is it for now. I'm going to post more shorts, guys. Actually, that's the thing. I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor. Go like these shorts, okay? Like this short. It's at 100 likes. Let's try to get it to 200 likes. This was me last year. This was me this year. Go like that short and like this one as well. Just like all the shorts that I posted today. Look. Just go like up all the shorts. Leave a comment in them. I'll give your comment a heart if I see it. And yeah. I'm going to post more too. I'm going to post more. So stay tuned. I'll see y'all later. God bless y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to try the live stream later too. So join that. Big shout out to SM Productions for the $11. Top down of the live. Appreciate you, bro. See y'all later. Peace.